Good evening, Kelowna. My name is Brandon Whipp. Channel 11, 11 o'clock. Local celebrity has been diagnosed with muscular dystrophy, Tommy Gunn. You may know him in such films as Arctic Tundra,
He's alive.
Dear Diary,
Shut up and listen.
Death from Above. Specialist on hand now was going to tell us a little bit more about the disease, Dr. Van Nostrand.
Thanks for having me, Brandon.
Doctor, what is muscular dystrophy?
Well, muscular dystrophy is a group of genetically inherited muscle diseases that lead to weakness and death of muscle tissues. About 1 of every 5,000 boys born in the United States is affected by muscular dystrophy.
How does this disease progress?
There are actually many different types of muscular dystrophy, with some forms leading to death by the early 20s, while others lead to loss of movement or dependence on a scooter or wheelchair within 20 to 30 year time frame. The more severe cases, individuals lose the ability to walk between the ages of 10 and 12.
Is there a cure?
There's currently no cure for muscular dystrophy, and the progression of the symptoms is inevitable. Tommy specifically has limb girdle muscular dystrophy. Muscles affected by limb girdle dystrophy are generally those of the hips and shoulders. The age of onset is usually between 10 and 30. Patients generally have difficulty walking, going both up and down stairs, and raising from a chair or a squatting position. Difficulty bending over and falling on a regular basis are also common. Another difficulty is holding your arms above your head. This isn't typically a fatal disease, but may eventually weaken the heart and respiratory muscles, leading to a secondary disease.
Thank you, Dr. Van Nostrand, for letting us know more information about muscular dystrophy. Now we're going to take it over to Brick Tamblin, who's at the gym right now with Tommy Gunn. Brick, are you there? Brick, can you hear me?
Hey Brandon, sorry for the technical difficulties. This is Brick Tamblin, and I'm about to sit down with Tommy Gunn and talk to him about muscle dystrophy and how it's affected him in his life. And here's what he has to say. So Tommy, when did you first realize that you were suffering from muscle dystrophy?
Well, there was no clear onset of me getting this disease. It's not like it happened overnight. My first memory of actually thinking that there was something wrong with my muscles was about 3 years ago. I was doing a scene from the movie Bombs Away. Didn't get very good reviews, you probably didn't hear of it, didn't make the theaters. I was running away from bombs, and I was falling. Yeah, I was just falling, and there was not really anything I could do about it. Yeah.
Wow. So Tommy, how does this affect you in your daily life?
Well, my career as a movie star is pretty much done now. I will never be able to do an action movie again. I have one more movie coming up, another romantic comedy like Dear Diary. Probably going to be a big hit. But that's the last one that I'll ever do, probably. My condition is worsening day by day, week by week. Since I was first diagnosed a few years ago, walking has become more problematic. I find myself falling more and more and more. It's hard for me to lift objects above my head. I can still do it, but it's difficult. I'm just getting weaker. So eventually it'll be hard for me to get into bed, get out of bed. That's not a big issue right now, but I am definitely noticing some effects of smaller daily life activities.
Intriguing. So what are you doing to manage this disease?
My trainer Ben, he's been helping me out a lot with maintaining my disease so it doesn't get any worse, or so it doesn't get worse quicker. We're often in the gym 3 times a week doing various exercises, mostly aerobic exercises and light strength training exercises, just to reduce the progression of it. It will get worse in it.
So Mr. Gunn, what does muscle dystrophy mean to you, and how are you giving back to the community?
Muscle dystrophy is a fairly unknown disease. Doctors don't know much about it. So I kind of take initiative on trying to raise money to fund research so doctors can further understand this disease. On December 20th at 9 a.m. at the Upper Pool, I'll be doing a 5-kilometer walk where the community is welcome to come and do the walk with us. The donations will be as you want. You don't have to, if you don't want to, but your money is greatly appreciated to help fund this research.
Wow, Tommy, what an inspiration. Thanks for sharing with us about muscle dystrophy and how it's affected you in your life.
No problem.
Now I'm off to talk with Ben White and talk to him how he's managed to keep Tommy's quality of life at a high. Hey Ben, how's it going? Good. So how do you keep up Tommy's quality of life?
Well, Brick, originally when Tommy felt weakness and fatigue during his jog, he went to the doctor and to find out what was going on. They took some biopsies and blood tests and strength tests to see where it was coming from, and he was diagnosed with muscular dystrophy. From then on, the doctor referred him to me, and our focus is on not stopping the progression, because you can't do that with this disease, but maintaining the optimal quality of life we can. So the focus is on aerobic training and light toning of muscles and stretching. We can't do too heavy load of resistance because it'll actually do more damage than good. So that's the main focus. So breaking down the 3 main areas of training, I'll start off with stretching. Specifically for a muscular dystrophy patient, stretching is important to maintain elasticity in the muscles. We want to prevent them from becoming rigid and maintain their range of motion. Next we'll talk about aerobic training. We want to maintain a good aerobic capacity, healthy heart, strong cardiovascular system. With strength training, you want to focus on exercises such as isometric knee extensions, supported squats, a little bit of upper body. Big focus is lower body to maintain physical independence and staying mobile. You have to focus on lighter weights to keep them toned, but not too heavy of stress on the muscles, because that will actually cause damage.
Thanks, Ben. You're very informative. Thanks so much for helping in the fight against muscle dystrophy. This is Brick Tamblin reporting. Back to you, Brandon.
Wow, what a touching story. This event will be held December 20th at the Kelowna Apple Bowl, 9 a.m. sharp. For more information regarding this, please visit the Channel 11 News website, or you can visit TommyMD.com. This is Brandon Whip signing out. Happy health, happy life.